So for today's video, I have a get ready with me where I kind of walk you through what I'm doing as far as my entire makeup today. I was inspired by some of the new ColourPop items that I picked up and hauled in my last video. So I used a few of those. I used some of the eyeshadows, and then I used one of the lippy sticks today. So this is the completed look, and if you're interested in seeing how I achieved it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with priming both my face and my eyes. For my face, I'm going to prime with the Revlon Photo Ready Primer, Perfecting Primer. And for my eyes, I lied. For my face, we're going to go with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. And then for my eyes, we're just going to stick with Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Tried and true. I go ahead and I prime my eyes first, especially when I use this Pores No More, because I feel like this has like something in it, like the way it smells like it kind of has like not anti-aging or something like that, but they're just, I don't know, it's something I don't know that I want near my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. Sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder. This is my first time filming like an actual beauty video with this camera, and my tripod is huge. Like, it's so tall that I need to get like a shorter one so that you guys, like, I'm not trying to play on angles to make like my double chin go away. Like, that's not really what's going on here. But I'm using it as like a camera, and then, or as like a mirror, and then I also have my mirror down here. So it's just, I feel like a lot going on. So bear with me. Okay, so I went ahead and put the Behind the Scenes Eye Primer on and let that kind of sit in while I prime my face with the Pores No More. I know I'm almost out of this. I really like this primer, but I think the full size, whoa, is kind of expensive if I remember correctly. So what I do is I kind of just like push this into my pores in the more center of my face instead of like rubbing it in. I do and like kind of like a patting and rubbing motion, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try out some of my new ColourPop goodies. I wore one of the lippy sticks yesterday to work, and I liked it. I will say, I'll be honest, my lips are not in like the best shape right now, and it was one of the matte ones. And it did kind of look a little funny after a couple hours, so I don't know. Okay, so eyes are primed, face is primed. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tape off my eyes today, just because I kind of have a look in mind for my eyes. Kind of, we're gonna play it by ear, and I want more of like a defined. This Partridge, which in the container, I did a whole haul on these. It does look more like, you can see the greeny brown, or I'm sorry, the greeny blue iridescence in the brown. So this is the one I want to play with today. So I'm gonna go with the original Lorac. I'm gonna go in with a crease brush, a big fluffy brush, and put taupe right here. I'm gonna mix taupe and cream just so it's a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna put that in the cream. Okay, so I just buffed that into the crease, and then I will try and zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better what I got going on here. I'm gonna lower you to a really awesome little brush. So I'm gonna go in with Espresso from the same palette, which is a really, really deep brown, like so. But based on ColourPop's like the flyer that they send with their stuff, they say that you should use these with your fingers and like kind of pat them in. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna go in with my ring finger, kind of just pat this color. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with that same original brush and back in with taupe, which is here, and kind of just blend that. And that's kind of what we're looking with. It's pretty. I mean, I like it. I think it'll look really good when I get like lashes and stuff, or my lashes done and stuff. So now we're gonna go in and do my face. I'm going to use, we'll do Clinique Acne Solutions. I'm going to do a review on this. I'm saying I don't have acne, but let's zoom you guys out a little bit. But I have this clearly going on. I only get like really like hormonal breakouts. I don't have major acne other than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just dab this foundation all over my face and then blend it in with my Real Techniques blending sponge. This foundation has really amazing coverage. I accidentally bought it thinking it was the BB one. I remember Makeup by Tiffany D talks about the Acne Solutions BB cream all the time. I just flipped through that. And I thought that's what, I guess I got them mixed up is essentially what happened. And I'm actually really happy that I bought this one because I do really, really like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all in. Brows done today, so they are a little red still. I don't know, that foundation, I just really like the finish that it gives. I think it's really, really pretty. The lighting looks a little funky in here. I think it's because the pink paint on the walls, so I had to figure out either settings on my camera or something. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some concealer because I clearly need it today. The bags under my eyes are pretty ridiculous, and I have this thing on my chin. So for my chin, I'm going to go in with Glamouflage by Hard Candy. I just don't feel that my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is really like heavy duty enough for something like that. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that on any like little blemishes that I have going on. And then I'm going to go in with the Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm going to let that kind of like sit. I find that it works a little bit better that way. I'm going to go in with the Pro Longwear Concealer and dab a little bit of this under my eyes just because between this and the Radiant Rose, the Prep and Prime Radiant Rose, I think the two of those together under the eyes is gorgeous and it works really well for dark spots and circles. So I'm not really worried about going like in the triangle pattern under my eyes with that quite yet. I'll do that with the Prep and Prime. So I'm going to go in with like the side of my blending sponge and kind of just dab that concealer on my chin in. And it is a little, it's really light actually for my skin tone, but you know, it is what it is. That one's just, I feel like there's not really much you can do about it. And then I'm going to use the pointier end and blend in the Pro Longwear, which did help to cover up some of the dark spots. I'm sorry that the light keeps changing. It's kind of a gloomy day, and so the light keeps changing. I'm going to try and cover that. And a little bit of the redness around my nose with that Pro Longwear too. We'll see. I'm super zoomed in still. Okay. Oh, maybe I just made a total liar out of myself because it did seem to help a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime and Radiant Rose and put that under my eyes and do some like highlighting with it. I love this thing. I use the crap out of it. Okay, and then I just take whatever's left and kind of go down my nose and the center of my face, like so. And then just blend that all in. blended, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes and everything. We are going to set that with, my under eyes I've been setting with the MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Pressed Powder and this little brush here, which is the e.l.f. blush brush. It's kind of tapered and I feel like it just fits like perfectly under the eyes. So that's what I've been using to kind of set the center of my face. And I kind of just pat that in. I don't want to disturb any of that concealer that I just did. Okay. And then for the rest of my face, I have been either using that, I've been either using that same powder or the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium. I'm going to go for a more fuller coverage, so I'm going to go with the Balance and Brighten. And I just press that in to the rest of my face wherever I didn't use the powder, the reverse powder I should say. Okay, so now that I'm powdered, we will go in and, what are we going to do? Bronze up a little bit. I'm going to go in with my Smooth Skin bronzer from NYC. And this blush, or brush, this is the complexion brush from e.l.f. This one, I just think it's so awesome for doing like, not contouring, but like bronzing and then doing like a little bit of just definition, if you will. Like so. Okay, and then I go in with my contouring kit from Lorac, this bad boy, and I have been using the brush that comes with it too. So I'm going to go in with medium contour. And I am just gonna do kind of a light contour, nothing super crazy. And then just put a little bit down the sides of my nose and under the Cupid's bow. And then I always take the brush and turn it sideways, and that's where I'll get like the blending from. I'll just blend it like that. And then what I have been doing is I take an angled kabuki, and I take the yellow and the beige highlight, kind of mix them together, and then I stipple that underneath the contour. And then I'll blend it in just a second here because it's gonna look really extreme. My little hairs. It's going to look really like over the top and extreme, but as soon as you blend that in, it does just kind of give it a little bit more definition. And then I'll go in with blush next. What are we gonna use? We're gonna go with my favorite blush, the one I've been using like non-stop lately. If I can find it. MAC's Warm Soul. This is the blush I've been obsessed with. I need to get some more MAC blushes. This is the only one I have. And I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in lightly. When I say buff, I don't really like buff hard. Just right above the con. So blush contour is done, and then last step I do is highlight. When I've been using the Pro Contour palette, I have been using that highlight in there. And what I've been doing is going in with another flat kabuki brush. I'm using the shimmer highlight over here, and kind of just setting that right on top of the blush. The lighting is going to be horrendous in this video. And then I just take my finger and do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And I'm going to do my brow bone highlight right now. I just go in with this brush from Coastal Scents. It's the BRCN02, and I go in with the beige highlight out of this palette, and I've been using this. Okay, like so. And then what will we do next? We're gonna go in and fill my brows in. For my brows, I just kind of brush them a spoolie up into shape. Since I just got them done today, they are kind of like shaped already for me. And then I'll go in with, I'm going to use this Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Color pencil. I got this in an Ipsy bag, which I really like this pencil, but it's just the same, it's the same price as the Anastasia ones. And so I feel like if I'm gonna spend that much money, I might as well just get the Anastasia ones. Let's zoom you guys in. Okay, so that's one brow done. Like I said, I do fill my brow, actually like fill my brows in. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead with that spoolie again and kind of just brush them through to remove any of like the harsh lines that gets created when you fill them in, like so. And then I usually go in with a brow gel. Get to a brow gel. I just use the Wet n Wild. Actually, this is just a clear mascara, and I'll go ahead and put some of that in the brows just to kind of hold them in place, like so. And then we'll move on to lashes. So I'm not a huge fan of wearing like false lashes, especially since I wear glasses. So I've just been using, I'm sorry, I can't, sorry, the dog is under me and I have to scoot back my mascara. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl. I never put liner on, so I have to do that too. Okay, so I changed my mind and decided I want to put some liner on. I'm going to go ahead and tight line with this Lorac 3-in-1 waterproof eyeliner pencil. I don't carry liner all the way through. I just like to do a little bit in the outer corner-ish. And then I'm going to go in with a liquid liner. Which one do you want to use? Okay, so the liner I wanted to use, the liquid liner, is gone. So I'm just going to go in with this liner, which is the NYX Epic Black Mousse Liner. I'm not going to do like a crazy wing or anything. I might try and like wing. Okay, so I didn't go in with like a wing or anything because you honestly can't really tell that I mean you can tell I'm wearing liner, but not so much. So there's that. Then I'm going to go in with mascara, which is the Lorac Cobra mascara, is the one I've been using. I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara. Okay, so there's the finished eyes with the mascara. And the last thing I have to do is lips. So, I don't know what I'm going to put on my lips. Probably something more like nude because my eyes are pretty dark. Really? These are super, oh, it's not as glossy as it was. Okay, so I just went ahead and put Bound on from ColourPop. This is one of the glossy ones. In my unboxing of these, I made mention that mine had gotten warm and it was extremely creamy. It's hardened up a little bit and it's not as bad, but it's really pretty. It is glossy, I will say that. It's really pretty. So that is the finished makeup look for today.